It's 7:03 on Tuesday, March 25th. We are at 50 degrees. We do have a slight chance of showers this afternoon and later on, highs in the upper 60s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. Our top local story, 3 times within 1 month, people who had nothing to do with a police pursuit or traffic stop were killed when a driver who had been stopped by police decided to speed away. WTOP's Kate Ryan reports investigators are now pleading with drivers to stop the deadly trend in our region.
Prince George's County Police Chief Malik Aziz on 3 recent cases where drivers who had been pulled over by police took off and ended up in crashes where people in other cars and 1 pedestrian were killed.
The police put the red and blues on you? Stop.
Between February 28th and March 21st, there have been 3 cases where police from District Heights, Capitol Heights, and Prince George's County attempted to pull drivers over, and those drivers took off. In each case, the drivers who sped away hit and killed people, including a 3-year-old girl, Zoe Harrison, according to News 7. In each case, the role of police is under investigation by a division of the Maryland Office of the Attorney General. Prince George's County State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy echoes Aziz's comments to drivers. When pulled over,
just stop.
Not only could a driver face 10 years in prison, she says,
but then you're also faced with the guilt of having taken an innocent life.
Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is out with his proposed amendments to the state budget. He hopes to bolster the state's rainy day fund by $300 million and plans to trim other services to make that happen. This comes in response to the economic uncertainty surrounding the White House's overhaul of federal jobs and its impact on the state's workforce. Youngkin is also throwing his support behind more educational funding.
We're including an additional $50 million for school construction grants and loans above what's in Chapter 2, bringing the total for this biennium to $610 million to help our schools build and repair. The budget includes a well-deserved bonus for teachers, as well as state employees, and all state-supported local employees.
Additionally, the budget passed by the Democratic-controlled General Assembly would give each taxpayer a $200 rebate, something Youngkin says he supports. Lawmakers will take up his budget revisions on April 2nd.
Today is Diabetes Alert Day, and WTOP's Neil Augenstein reports there is a way to head off diabetes that many are unaware of.
Diabetes is a disease where your body cannot regulate sugar properly. Over time, it can lead to heart attack, stroke, vision loss, kidney problems, and it can also damage your nerves.
Internist Kwame Akoda with Kaiser Permanente says the common triggers for type 2 diabetes include aging, family history and genetics, diet, and fitness level.
People go from normal sugars to what's called pre-diabetes, and this is when your body starts to have those first triggers of sugar intolerance, and then the process then will worsen from there.
He says the CDC estimates 80% of people with pre-diabetes don't realize they have it. He says people without symptoms between 35 and 70 who are overweight or obese should be screened.
We'll check a lab sample after you haven't had anything to eat or drink for that day.
He says lifestyle changes, including losing body weight, increasing exercise, and improving diet, can help head off type 2 diabetes. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
Not only are the Maryland men heading to basketball's Sweet 16, but so are the women. They put on a spectacular show in the NCAA tournament last night with a thrilling double overtime win against Alabama. At one point, the Terps had trailed by 17. Next, the 4th-seeded Terrapins will take on top-seeded South Carolina on Friday. We'll have more coming up in sports with Dave Preston at 7:25.
Great stuff. Well, coming up on WTOP in Money News.
AI could take your job. It could also save it. I'm Jeff Label.
Traffic and weather in just 30 seconds.